So guys, we're back to channel 4. Another reaction. We're going back to Sleep Theory. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite some time since we dove back into these guys. I know they came out with a new album as well, I think last year, that I was going to check out as well. But I kind of, you know, amongst all these, a lot of bands' albums I haven't checked out last year. So I'm going to have to go back and check those ones out for you guys. But I believe that was my first introductory to this band. And they were actually pretty good. They were actually really good, other than their collab they did with the other band previously that I've never heard of before. So I believe I only reacted to 2 other videos from Sleep Theory. I think this will be the 3rd one. I could be wrong, but like I said, these guys hit hard. These guys have that modern metalcore feel to it, with a little bit more of a like a hardcoreness to them as well. Very, you know, intense, heavy when it comes to the breakdowns, when it comes to the riffs, but also have the, you know, the clean choruses, the clean catchy choruses that you would expect from a melodic, you know, that you would expect from a metalcore band as well. But I like them, man. Like I said, I like they bring the energy. They got the, I know the rhythm guitarist does, you know, shouts out some vocals in there as well while he's jamming out with the guitar. So I can hear that, man. So I can get behind that. You know, we got 2 screamers, you know, 2 hardcore singers as well as the clean singer doing this kind of thing. So it's a very interesting twist on what it takes to. So it's a very interesting twist and very interesting thing to see on like a new metal band. So I'm eager to see what these new guys have to bring. I don't know if this is a single off their latest album, like I said, or if it is a new single already, even though they just released a new album. I don't know. Be sure to let me know. But I'm always happy to check out these guys as well. But before we start, be sure to comment on, appreciate it, and it's really helped me out. If you like Sleep Theory as well, be sure to like on this video as well. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Check out some awesome music. We're just getting started on the 7 bangers. Ladies and gentlemen, no time wasting. Let's get right into it. To Sleep Theory's newest release track titled Words Are Worthless.
Let me know if you're listening. I'm just looking for a sign. You keep building the distance that divides your heart and mind. Let me know you.
Ooh, that being a little synth vibe?
Let me see
A little synth build up?
I keep chasing your shadow in this.
It reminds me a little bit of a Sinners vibes. Ooh, a little bit of string piece. Okay, a little bit emotional piece. Ooh, a little groovy piece.
You're twisting through the traces of my sanity.
Ooh,
The corners start to fade.
that little chunky build up.
Behind. I can't pull you back to reality as the echoes reveal what you're hiding. Please don't go where I can't follow.
Wait, is that the bass guy doing the singing?
You from falling to pieces.
Got some little background vocals?
Be saving myself in the process, and will collapse every word till we're speechless. Because you'll soon find that words are worthless now.
They got a little groovy riff right there.
In my heart, I can hear you calling from the
Woo!
dark again.
Speak those vocals. Let's get it. Let's get emotional, ladies and gentlemen.
Please don't go where I can't follow. If I could keep you from falling to pieces, then I'd be saving myself in the
Oh, classic ballad feel.
and we'll collapse every word till we're speechless. Because you'll soon find that words are worthless. If I can keep you from falling,
Woo! Get those vocals up there.
be saving myself in the process, and we'll collapse every word till we're speechless.
Oh, I was not expecting emotional piece, but this one's pretty good. Oh yeah. I love all the elements they added, man. Ending out with a piano melody. Oh wow, okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I was not expecting that. Was not expecting this, heartfelt, big emotional ballad piece. I feel like, man, just wow. Oh my god, I'm starting to get teary-eyed a little bit. Oh my god, I like that. I like that, man. It's kind of rare when you see, a very well put together, hard, emotional, kind of like ballad style track almost. It feels. I feel like a lot of bands don't really do that nowadays. Sometimes you need that balance. Sometimes you need that hardcoreness. Sometimes you need those heavy hitting, down tune, chugging, riffing songs. But it's also you need to balance it out with these emotional, these ballad pieces to balance out the album, to balance out your band and stuff like that. But I like that. I like that, man. Wow, very interesting. I love all the musical elements they added, starting out with a little bit of synth beats at the beginning there, building it up, and then I wasn't expecting a whole orchestra. Wasn't expecting a full line of strings playing throughout the track, man, which amped it up, which amplified the song even more. Just adding those little bit of elements of strings, just layering the instruments in between there, just make the song sound a lot more fuller, especially if you want that emotional backbone to it as well. Then adding it out with that solid piano melody at the end there. But I like that, some groovy riffs. I like the groovy riff playing throughout the I think that was the chorus playing out there. I like that I love that groovy chuggy riff section in there that my man was playing there. But did we have like a dual vocal here? Because I think the bass man looked like he was singing sort of like that prelude to the chorus in there, that sort of pre-chorus line there. I don't know if that was his voice or he was just loves the song so much he's just mouthing the words into it. But so I don't know if he does a little background vocals in there, but if he does, props to you, buddy. I like seeing other band members adding their own voice, adding their own layers to the track to make it stand out a little bit more instead of hearing the same singer throughout the whole song. So if it is him, all props to you, buddy. Like adding that extra layer of vocals in there as well. But very emotional piece, like I said. If you're a fan of this band, I can definitely see people attaching to this one, just being easy to understand, easy to sing along to, especially when the chorus comes around. Visual side of things kind of remind me of a little bit of Sinners vibes. My man looking like Michael B. Jordan, wearing the outfit sort of thing, old school, kind of like early 1900s kind of get up, kind of looking like a vampire hunter himself. So I don't know what the deal with that was, but like I said, either way, like I like the imagery. I like these interesting scenes that all these bands like to do the music video in, like to stand out, to try to make it look different from other bands. So it is interesting scenery. But like I said, overall, well put together track. Like I said, I wasn't expecting an emotional piece. Like I was expecting more of the hardcoreness, more of like the beatdown, modern metalcore sound that I've heard from before from these guys. But it turns out they can do emotional pieces as well as the hardcore hitting stuff. So I'm excited, man. I like it. I can definitely see myself singing this one, so I might have to learn this one for my own take, for my own personal projects, if you know what I'm saying. But I might. But either way, if there's any more good tracks from these guys from the previous albums, or if the ones from off the newest album that I haven't checked out yet, be sure to let me know down in the comments, and I'll be happy to check those ones out for you guys as well. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, because going through a single band channel, you know what's out on a single one. Guarantee that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.